Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Zaire Emery. Camera. He's looking wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Saliba makes the interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
João Cancelo. João Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ruben Dias. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's a promising position, and it's played in here. Cleared away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zaire Emery. No way through. Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's corner. And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafael Leao tries to play it through. It's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Little pass back. And no, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here. Now it's Barcola. That's good play. He is through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is their second corner of the game. João Neves gets it away. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! A corner it is then. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Now it's Barcola. João Cancelo. It's Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Camera.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
camera. And that was very necessary. Great vision. Real chance! Off the post!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Ribéry.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Decent chance! There's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Played back. Koundé, and that could set him on his way. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. Pedro Neto. And it's Neves. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, good. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ribéry. Vitinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Over to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball. That's an imaginative pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafael Leao. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's in plenty of space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bernardo Silva. Not the most accurate pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Delivered with swing. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear. Pedro Neto. Chance here to counter. Koundé cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. Ribéry, who's set up one goal so far. And the break is on. And that has left him in a heap. And it's with the keeper.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva ploughing through the middle. Barcola absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It is a corner.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7. Número 15. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 8. Número 14. Número 11. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. Trincao tries to clear. France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Zaire Emery. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bruno Fernandes, and he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Zaire Emery short changes him with that pass. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Plays the return pass. That's that, the end. France bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And Rossini receives it in a wide position. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. Barella! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barella goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Camera. Koundé. Pavard. Camera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what? He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Camavinga looking for the run. Now it's Barcola. Barcola's cross. Oh, what a try! Goal, France! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Camavinga cuts it out. Barcola. Oh, that's well spotted.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Vieri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Totti. And it's Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Totti. Barella. Oh, that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Totti. Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Played out towards the right wing. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Maldini. Italy finding their passes. It's Vieri! He's keen, determined to have his say. Italy have their second corner now. Barella with the short one. Cross to the back post.
Well played and well cleared.
Takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Barcola was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Ribery. Costa Curta. And Ambrosini. Totti. Ambrosini. And no, that was never going to make it. Italy have reclaimed it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ambrosini.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, nicely intercepted. Barella. Italy looking to pass their way through. And it's Ambrosini. And it's Ambrosini. Barella. Zaire Emery. Now it's Vieri. So what can they make of this? Ribery.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he spark a counter here? And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
France definitely want to carry on.
Vieri! Superb from Vieri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Italy grab the equaliser, and we're all square. He rises! Oh, it's hit the post! Cleared without complication. Costa Curta gets it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Barella. Now it's Totti. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through. He's had it taken off him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Italy
22.
have their third
À
corner.
sa place,
They've played
le
it
numéro
short.
10.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he was quick to react. Koundé, Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pirlo. Costa Curta. Ambrosini. Italy finding their passes. And this is Vieri. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Totti, played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Ambrosini, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out.
Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking tidy in possession. Takes a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe, and it's Zaire Emery. Oh, it's come loose. To Camera. France looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ambrosini, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Thuram, and he's been shifted off it. Just 5 minutes left. Thuram. Costa Curta.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a promising position. Ambrosini. Bergomi. Barella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. Ribery. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Ya,
29.
bro, ya kayak gitu ya, si anak ini.
Le numéro 11.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Mesdames et messieurs,
France
je voudrais vous rappeler
are
de ne
beaten.
fumer
Toaster saya lihat ya, 18.000 deh, di satu. Coba guys, pakai kuat kayak gini. Ya, tapi sisa Tujuan.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Benjamin Pavard, I suppose he's going to be known now, Peter, for scoring one of the most memorable international goals ever. But the Frenchman is one of the best at his day job as well. Certainly very intelligent, having proved himself against some of the very best in the world.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Zaire Emery. There they go, hunting in packs. And no, he's seen through all of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Saka. Gallagher. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Maguire. Saka. Gehi. Saka. It's Barnes. Gallagher. Stones. Yehi. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Gallagher. Palmer. Gallagher. Saka. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Zaire Emery. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Zaire Emery. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gallagher. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saka. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's had it taken off him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a cute ball. Played into the box. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Saka is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rice. He has found the way through. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Zaire Emery, Ekitike. That pass has been well intercepted. Saka. And it's Gallagher. It's Gallagher. And it's Rice. It's Saka. Maguire. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Saliba makes the interception. Out to the left it goes. Kamavinga. Rice. It's Barnes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. Camara. Kamara. Gallagher. And now the breakaway. It's Saka. Zaire Emery. And it's Ribery. Barcola. Good take, and is he in? And they've been given a corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! And again! Goal! France! Deep into first half stoppage time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Barcola. Ekitike. Barcola could try cutting inside here. Pickford claims it, safe hands. Barnes. Saka. And it's Gallagher. Some resolute defending there. Alexander-Arnold for Rice. Gallagher, spread it left. Now it's Barnes. He's shifting through the gears here. Very nicely done. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's been played through. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ekitike deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
England are looking to go forward now. France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Gallagher. Barnes. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He's played it back. And Alexander-Arnold. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The defender is not giving up on this. And it's Ribéry. Zaire Emery. Oh, what a big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pavard. Zaire Emery. Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Zaire Emery. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Nice interception, well timed. Ribéry. Zaire Emery. Camera. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Swung over. And it's Palmer. And here's Kane. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Maguire cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Palmer! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Palmer. And this is Kane. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Kane. That's a good ball out wide. There's the... Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
changement pour la France. Le numéro
We
22.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 8. Ribéry. À leur place, le numéro 10.
Knocks it into
Le numéro
space.
11. Le numéro 25.
That is good
Changement
pressure,
en
just
cours.
hounded him off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Now this goes for a shot.
Une minute.
France get their fourth corner. And it's Koundé. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
S'il vous plaît.
They needed to win.
No es para una guitarra. Las reuniones exportadas.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in.
I wonder if it's a ketinggalan.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Can he get it through? Pavard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing nice and neat. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Barcola. And he's made sure that's not getting through. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bernardo Silva.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ribery. Driving on and making good progress. That has ended up in no man's land. Matheus Nunes. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Portugal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Barcola, and he's away. Oh, look at the space here. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
France with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And that's definitely not his best. Looking for options for movement. Camavinga. That's been slipped through. And the ball's gone astray. Ribery. Camera. That's tidy. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Keeper has taken decisive action. France have the chance to go the other way. No, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he has shown him a yellow card. expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bakal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played it early. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafael Leao. No, no way through. He's picked his way through. Oh, that shapes to shoot! There's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
And a chance! Vitinha goes long and straight. Zaire Emery. Nuno Mendes.
Il y aura 2
Bernardo
minutes de temps
Silva.
additionnel.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Zaire Emery. And the through ball. Bayer claims comfortable. That'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Chers spectateurs,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Rafael Leao, foot in. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Christian, there's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, he's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. Threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely shaped ball. Tries to pass it through. Bakal is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Camavinga. Ribéry touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's in a good position. And the shot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
France take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes to finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Good purposeful running this. Spread neatly.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ribery. Oh, well played. There's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Delivery from a... He rises! It's a goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any...
Goes for a shot! Portugal have their 3rd corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe is on his own. So nearly the perfect ball. And it's Ribery. Oh, played through for the wide man. Camavinga. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? The ball has bounced loose now. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome.
Ikan. Ketinggalan kan? Jadi mau dulu. Ya. Ini lagi ngomong mau nggak? Jadi tadi masak tongkol sih, tongkol goreng tapi Mas mau. Terus mandi dulu nggak? Ya. Juga. Ya. Bentar. Makan. Tapi ini stylenya sesuatu. Hah? Tapi ini stylenya sesuatu. Berarti 90. Ngomong mau buat aku 90 yang dibantu. Ini A. Bisa ngatur-ngatur. Ini mau betul-betul bersih buat aku 90. Kenapa hendak 90? Kita sampai 99 ya. Suarez, Meners. Udah mulai belum? Nanti ini jadinya ada nol macam ini. Nanti kita kedua mana?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always shoot! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out to the right. Now it's Saka. He is through here. Looking to play him in, and he's onside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot. Kukchu. Palmer. And here's Lewandowski. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Saka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's Vieira. Saka. Spread out to the left. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Good.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Palmer. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Jong. It's Park Ji-sung. That's beautifully weighted. That is out and behind. It's a good block. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the left it goes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chance here to counter. Park Ji-sung. Palmer. Rodri. Baresi. Quality ball. He has a look up. Biar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. Saka. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It is a corner. Palmer is there and he can get that clear. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That is a brilliant interception. Messi. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Luis Suarez, and the pass is intercepted. Rodri, and it's Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good take and a good tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. And it's Kukçu. Well, played right into his path. He's found the way through. And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Shapes to shoot! Cleared without complication. Park Ji-sung. Can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Luis Suarez! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dunk. Saka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard is herring after that one. Palmer. Messi spots it and intercepts. De Jong plays a sharp little ball here. And he's got the beating of his man. Palmer. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Suarez really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Park Ji-sung, played out wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's picked... And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Palmer. Baresi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hazard with the delivery. It's a goal kick. De Jong. Biar. Played out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro. Kukchu powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. He rises! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
There's the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Si prinsip itu ya, si bensin gimana di sana? Sudah lewat ya.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Kalah banget.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nicely weighted ball. He is just caressing the ball. Now the ball in. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
That's going in strongly.
And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, brilliant save.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
Oh, smashing header. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Waktu 79,8 yun. Datang, kalau aku habis makan malam.
Palmer. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Some good work on the right flank here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il
Hazard.
numero 7.
Here's Rodri. Now it's Lewandowski. De Bruyne. Little pass back. And it's De Bruyne. He's played it back.
that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gives it back.
This
This looks promising. That's an excellent interception. Gravenberg. 4 added minutes on the board. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri. De Bruyne. And here's Lewandowski. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Goal! And yes, it's him again. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but...
Itu sisa dengan Facebook. Maksudnya ada yang ngerintis. Ini dasar seperti ini yang terus sampai. Jadi, Jadi sampai itu jadi gini. Ini nanti badan itu tidak. Jangan tidak kapan saya itu. Nah, itu terus tapi dalam mengenai saya masih dalam itu terus Iya, Mas. Kemarin musim ya, kan Divisi itu beres-beres. Entah kenapa beres-beres. Ini datang. Ini ketinggalan. Oh, hmm. Aku tadi waktu ketemu aku beresin rumah, itu ada sambu, aku nyuci gitu, itu kan. Enggak yang gitu sih. Itu nanti dia itu enggak yang ada tadi. Tadi. Tidak nggak bawa-bawa lagi kan? Bawa cas lagi. Mas nggak mau bawa tas kecil ya? Enggak ada kan? Oh, bolehnya tidak. Gimana? Dia nggak bisa. Kasih kan.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Park Ji-sung. Really fierce, close defending. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bisa pelarinya kencang banget.
Pedri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rodri. Palmer. That has been slung wide. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Park Ji-sung was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. AC Milan could counter here. And it's Asa. Closing in on goal. Kukcu. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the pass is intercepted. Turan. Spread it left. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Lewandowski. Kukcu. Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, super ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Due going face-to-face with his great rival. Park Ji-sung proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that has put paid to that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Dembele, and a chance! And he's there to get it away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Where is this?
Cambio di giocatori.
So we're into the second 45.
Gak punya player lagi, guys. Ini udah paling
And
bagus
it's
ya.
Modric. Kupchu. That's Park Ji-sung. Milan have it back and can go again. He's picked his way through. Azar with the D. Right there!
Astagfirullah.
It's hit the crossbar.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great. But
He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Modric with the short one. Header!
Yes.
It's
Itu
in!
doang.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Adriano, he's had a shot! And this is Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. Palmer, who's steaming forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that is a little undercooked. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he latch on to this? Do it. Modric. That's a little off target. That's a cute ball. He's in a good... It's Lewandowski!
Saya ambil siapa? Abdul Martinez.
Modric. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Adriano. Oh, good spread. He slings it in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Dia tulis 3-2-2.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
It's their
11.
second corner of the game.
Viene sostituito con il numero 17. Bale. Attenzione, un cambio.
They've played it short. Shot a goal! Borussia Dortmund have their third corner.
Mantap, full Kansas. Betul. Full Kansas berdarah-darah sampai
Dembele plays it short.
kayak gini
He's had a
kan.
fair tumble under that challenge. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Oh,
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that
pelanggaran
challenge.
titiknya dia lagi.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Dembele! Oh,
Astagfirullah.
how's that for a goal?
Gila.
That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a bit special. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looks to the other side. It's Park Ji-suk.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kenceng banget.
Good read, needed to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Kenceng banget
Numero
ya.
20. Park Ji-sung.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Il numero 18. Il numero 22.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Palmer. Just 5 minutes left. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement.
Weh,
Oh, what a
ditabrak.
mistake! Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he nearly went all the way.
Dembele clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Palmer.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And here's Mbappe. And he's running through. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. And it's Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Now it's Kukcu.
Selamat lagi bro.
Rodri.
Super banget.
Driving on and making good progress.
Aduh,
And we're
kalah.
done. Milan can look back at
Not
this
bad, I
result
guess.
with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Turun natin tayo. Delapan ribu tiga ratus enam satu. Skornya hari-hari. Ini dari dekat. Hanya belum. Oh, yang sesuatu semalam. Waktu bagus, kadang-kadang. Aduh, 3.200 bisa dan seterusnya sudah. Belum. Di mana 9. Di sini masih sama apa di bawah sana.
Oh, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Semoga gue nggak pertama.
So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed. It's a goal!
Waduh.
And it's a goal! Well,
Oh, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Works it forward, and it's Palmer. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Now it's Azar. Eto'o. And it's McAllister. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o. Done delicately. Header! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss might be amused.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kokchu. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nice control. Played into the middle. Deftly away. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung carries the ball down the right. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball played for Kokchu. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Eto'o. Played out to the right. Now here's the delivery. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Back when it goes. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Driving forward. And here's Messi. Messi. Great chance!
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Hullet. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out to the right. And this is Park Ji-sung. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gullit attempts a clearance, but it's skewed away. Lovely bit of skill. Look at the space here. That's a good chance for a shot! They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Meets shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yeah, no, like this.
Looking to play him in. Pull it in acres of space out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's got space here, and he welcomes it in. Baresi. And it's Palmer. Palmer. Looking for options. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Milan take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 22, numero
Well, Peter,
10.
just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Lewandowski. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo.
pemain legend sendiri.
That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away.
Legend, go.
Milan have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear.
Sekarang lagi di.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kasih.
Tries to dink it through. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bale. Collar. Driving through the middle. Now the ball in. Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear. McAllister. McAllister cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence and it looks like whatever it takes.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now some movement on the bench and we are going to see a change. Vinicius Junior to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Eto'o. Closing in on... It's Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Pirlo goes short.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Knocks it out wide. Fired deep. Big header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there!
Luar biasa, guys.
2 minutes, and we're all square again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal score, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that's it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Tabrak-tabrak aja, guys, setelah kawan. Nah, jelas. Berapa ini ya? Yang satu divisi 130. Efektif. Ya. Itu sudah transisi 4.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Terima kasih.
So we're up and running. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. Can he latch on to this? Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Kukçu.
Aduh.
Fermin. Biar. And it's Tomiyasu. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Biar. Cannavaro. Arsenal finding their passes. Now it's Villa. Alvarez. He's beat Alvarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Azar. Azar going full tilt down the left. Could be danger here. And Parkinson! Goal, Milan! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been...
And he's had a hit! And again the keeper stands strong.
Alvarez really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Here comes the cross, up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard puts his foot on the gas, and it's Palmer. Fermin. Now it's Villa. Alvarez. Now this could be a chance. Turns and goes back. Rice. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. David Villa gets into some space. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Alvarez. And it's Lopez. Passing nice and neat. Saliba makes the interception. Bellingham. Cross needs to be good. Well read, and the danger is averted. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Palmer. Cannavaro receives it in a wide position. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu. Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro could try cutting it. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Alvarez. Out to the right. And it's Rice. Biar. Now, can they get him away? David Villa! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Calafiori. It's Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Park Ji-sung. And it's Cannavaro.
Ci sarà un minuto
Pass
di
is coming
recupero.
off in quick succession here. Palmer. There he goes, motoring forward. That is a brilliant interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too
Cambio
much
di
to ask.
giocatori.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Kencang banget.
Now it's Lewandowski. Hazard. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Villa. Pinches it off him. It's a searching pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alvarez. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Great vision, and he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's away! Palmer. Park Ji-sung. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And this is Park Ji-sung. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Villa. Park Ji-sung. Dink through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is expertly dealt with. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Quality ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kukchu. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's Rodri. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tomiyasu. Jordan Henderson. And he's being shifted off it. Hazard. And he's managed to get free.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 10.
Baresi.
In campo per il numero
Alvarez
17.
proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Attenzione, un
Yeah,
taglio.
listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's in a great position here, and it's been played through. And this is Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Very much into the last knockings. Calafiori can so cleverly bypass the press. Flings in across. And that's been repelled.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Thinks about the shot.
Yeah.
And that is that. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the...
Terus naman terus kita satu sepeda kita. Bismillah. Kita mendapatkan ya tidak. Yes, thank you.